have you thought at all about what life looks like without football? Is that something that creeps in whenever you're not having as much success as maybe you've had in the past? Because the conversation on the internet about you is, how long is he going to keep playing for? Is he going to stop? Is he going to remain invested? Because to be honest, we haven't had this type of struggle out of you or teams that you're on for some time. So I think it's a valid question. Is that something you even let creep into your mind, or is that can't happen in the middle of a season for you?
Well, look, I mean, I'm a human. Of course, you think about life after football, and it's not, it's not you turn it on at some points and turn it off. I mean, I think you always, when you have interests outside of the game, there's always things that come up that you spend time doing, in some of your free time that you're going to do more when you're done playing. So of course, there's that thought. But when you're in it and you're creatures of habit, obviously the focus is on the season. The focus is on the preparation, and that doesn't change. But it doesn't also change that you can't have interests outside of the game that you take your mind to from time to time, and I look forward to those things. But those are not the front of my mind. Those are near the back. But to sit here and say, oh no, it's all ball all the time and blah 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 bullshit. Like, I mean, I don't know. That's not the way I am. Like there's life after football, and there's life outside of football even during the season. That I think it's important to keep that balance. And yeah, you're gung ho. You're all in. You're all about finding ways to tweak little things to improve and to be more efficient, but you're also a person. You have a life, and yeah, it's been an awesome run. I mean, I'm really proud of what I've accomplished. I don't, I'm not like looking forward to the end, and life after football is going to be a tough transition. That's for every player that finishes up, and I don't know when that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be after the season or after 3 more seasons or whatnot, but there'll be decisions that we'll have later down the road. Right now, it's it's about this week, about this show, and about Sunday Night Football.
And Crosby family Thanksgiving. But that was a great answer, and I appreciate you giving it to us. Go ahead, AJ.
Would you say after football, would you be more likely to become an NFL coach or work in the media, say like sign a 10-year, $500 million deal with a network like Tom Brady?
To call games, yeah.
Is there another option?
Politics.
Nope. Yeah, politics. You'd be great at that.
Hippie. Just be a hippie down there. GM.
Shaman. Be a shaman.
Shaman. There it is. That's the word I was looking for, shaman.
Yeah, maybe a Sherpa.
That's the ayahuasca folks?
No, they're like a Sherpa. Like you help. You're like the guides for mountain climbers. Like,
they do all the work. They do all the work for the mountain climbers.
Oh, all the work.
Well, they set it up. You still got to climb. I mean, I've heard terrible stories. Now the Sherpas are dogs because they're doing a lot of different work, but I believe the climbers are as well. I don't know if that's something for me. Do you see in the future you staying in the football world or venturing out?
Definitely not coaching. I can tell you that. I mean, I have no interest in being at the facility all day and guarding my desk. I'd like to.
We had a full convo about this, about the Jeff Saturday hiring. Literally start to show 45 minutes we did because AQ, he wasn't coached for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a year or whatever. After 12 years in the NFL, setting his family up, having a family in his mid-30s, he goes back to coaching, and it was just, hey, need you to drop cards, go ahead and grab this coffee, need you to fix the fucking printer, need you to do all this. He's an adult who has a very successful NFL career under his belt, and he's doing all that. And it's like nobody wants to get into coaching because of it. So the Jeff Saturday hiring could, I think, change the way that whole goes for former players, if some former players want to get back into it. But nonetheless, that's how all of us feel, I think, Aaron. All of us fucking can't do that. No way.
Yeah, and kudos to AQ because, it sounds like he went in and did what most coaches do and start at the bottom, doing the tough work.
Baby AQ. Baby AQ.
Get
paid nothing for it, too. Baby AQ.
Yeah.
I don't know that this is the future standard, having somebody who's kind of out of football, even as a consultant, step in and be a head coach. I'm not sure if there's going to be more and more people in that role, but that has zero interest for me. I mean, management side would be the only thing that would slightly pique an interest, but it's a very tiny, tiny interest.